see a boy.
I see the friend coaster.
I think this took place in ancient India because like I saw movies about it and they wear like those kind of clothing.
My classroom is a mixture of students with learning disabilities and typical students. We have some students who are willing to share and confident, and then we have other students who maybe have a difficult time learning. Doing VTS in the classroom allows really all students to participate. Even the students who struggle with confidence in other academic areas find the confidence in themselves to raise their hand and share during VTS. I do think that there's a change in the way teachers look at teaching certain things. Oral communication skills will be more emphasized. So I feel in conversations with other teachers about how we will incorporate that into our standards, it's something that we already do through VTS.
The Common Core standards are here, raising the bar in classrooms across the country. They promote skills crucial for life and work in a global society. The new standards give teachers and principals, those who know their students best, the authority and responsibility to chart a path for success. For our public schools, the standards present a great opportunity and serious challenge. With full implementation just around the corner, there is real cause for concern. Across the country, teachers and principals report a lack of time and training. In New York State, Common Core test results saw grades drop by 50%. Barely 1/4 of students passed either exam. Students at risk of dropping out due to poverty, language deficits, or learning challenges fared even worse. Without greater investment in our teachers, soon, in strategies that work, that reflect the principles, depth of learning, and rigor of the Common Core, this raising of the bar will leave more children behind, seeing themselves as failures. We owe them better. We owe them an opportunity to succeed.
What more can we find? Flamore.
It looks like the setting has somewhere to do in Asia, probably because some of the clothing. I disagree with more because I think the setting is in Bangladesh. It's the same thing in Asia.
So you're being more specific. Yeah. Okay, so you think it's specific.
Because of the clothes and everything.
Okay, so Pablo also thinks it's Asia, but maybe more specifically Bangladesh because of the clothes that he sees the women wearing?
I think those people are Arabic because sometimes I see people that have like their hair like that, like the man.
Okay.
And
so Emily thinks that this could possibly be people who are Arabic because she's seen this type of cloth worn on somebody's head before, maybe related to their religion or where they're from. This is my 3rd year working with VTS in the classroom. I think that I have grown as a teacher through using the VTS strategies because in other subject areas, I find myself not giving the answer as much, but leaving things more open-ended, which has a lot of crossover, especially in science, a lot of times when there's not always a solid explanation. And even when there is, it's beneficial to leave it open-ended so that the students can continue to debate and research and find the information for themselves.
What's going on in this picture?
it looks like they're all going to the beach together because it looks like sand and beaches have sand. Maybe they're sleeping at the beach.
What do you see that makes you say they could be sleeping at the beach?
Because there's a water thing right there, yeah.
So you notice this jug, and that makes you think maybe they're going to spend the night?
Yeah.
Okay, great. What more can we find?
I think an experiment is going on because I see that they're holding up, looks like a magnifying glass or something.
I think he's trying to like create another like form of life or something, and he has the birds, and then the colors. You can like select what color you want the bird to be.
What do you see that makes you say that he's a writer?
I think like the sun coming down onto the page that he's writing like represents all the words and everything, and then the birds look like they're coming out of the pages kind of.
Seeing the way that the students express their thoughts more clearly and with more detail is pretty amazing, because now, rather than waiting for me to ask, what do you see that makes you say that, the students are actually finishing a thought, and I find if I don't jump right back into restating what they've said, that they actually say because, and then continue to support their observations.
For 20 years, first at MoMA in New York, now in hundreds of schools across the country, VTS has worked hand in hand with teachers to do exactly what the Common Core now requires. From early childhood through adolescence, VTS nurtures skills and behaviors key to success in college and careers. Students learn to look and read closely, to value evidence. They come to respect and understand other perspectives and cultures. They comprehend as well as critique, gaining ever greater knowledge and confidence on their path towards independence.
I disagree with Pablo that this is taking place in Bangladesh, and I think this is taking place from India because one, I've seen people that are Indian that wear those kind of clothing.
I think this takes place in Egypt because on the back that looks like hieroglyphics. That's why I think it's in Egypt.
I think there's a fire drill, and that little girl over there, she's lost with her classroom.
So you agree with Aaron that this girl looks lost, but maybe she's lost her class during a fire drill. What do you see that makes you say that? Sometimes as a teacher you want to, drill the right answer, but I think stopping and seeing where a kid's answer comes from and trying to make the connections. I think, with VTS, when you're rephrasing what the kids say and connecting it to another kid, empowers them, but also, creates these natural links, which they're asked to do all the time in reading and writing, but this is a kind of a natural way to do it.
I do feel that the students carry the skills that they use in VTS, and they carry those skills to other areas. And this is especially, to me, beneficial for my students who have a hard time with reading and writing. It allows them another outlet to show their knowledge and to share their creativity and their thoughts with the class in a way that builds confidence for them. It makes me happy. I get a little bit, I start to feel proud that they're raising their hands and participating.
I think the best thing about it is a lot of times, especially in the climate of education today, kids don't get to be kids, and there's a lot of right and wrong answers. And I think with VTS, if you foster that kind of community in your class, the kids aren't afraid to say what they think, to kind of go off the deep end and say something wild and crazy, or say something really simple, whatever they're comfortable with. I mean, it meets every kid at every level.
Thanks to the engaging nature of art, inquiry, and discussion, students and teachers enjoy VTS. In the process, they strengthen foundational skills critical for the Common Core and the 21st century. After mastering the basics, they apply VTS methods across the curriculum. They work together to figure out what's going on, to identify what they see or have seen that supports their thinking, to consider alternative conclusions, to better understand and communicate what they know about the world and themselves. The Common Core standards are raising the bar, and so is VTS. Our next generation of visionary thinkers, leaders, and teachers are counting on us.